Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Chesterfield Career Mode. We got a lot of important games up ahead here today. We got Man City for the first game, and then we got a bunch of games in the Premier League as well. Of course, we're chasing for the Premier League title at the moment, and at the same time, we will be playing the second leg of the Champions League against Juventus after having a 3-0, 3-0 cushion, I believe so. And I think one of our players met got himself sent off in one of those games, so he is going to be missing that game regardless. But with that 3 goal cushion, certainly going to help us quite a bit, I would say, in my opinion. And of course, we do have Burnley in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, so again, very exciting. I would say very positive in terms of the type of opponents that we get. Right here, we got Man City for the first game. Oh, the first goal we conceded. You don't see that very often, isn't it? It just took a deflection. It was a decent save, decent block, but then the deflection took taken by I think one of our players, just kind of a little bit unlucky. But later on, Al Hilali, I'm still trying to learn his name, have scored his first goal for the club from a corner kick, and I realized that in this season, or for the past couple of seasons, we haven't been scoring a lot of corners, but except this season we actually scored plenty of corners, so which is a good thing. I don't want to be classified as the set piece FC like Arsenal. But again, it would be nice to score some goals from corners, and as we did, and as I talked about it, we did. And Johan Bonny scored his second goal, and I believe, oh, I forgot who that was. Damn, I think it was Godfrey who scored a header, I think. Right. Okay. Yeah. I think it's Godfrey, but it's 3-1 against Man City. What is happening to them? That I really don't know. But Johan Bonnev scored his second goal here. I mean, deservedly to get that start ahead of Williamson based on how good of a form he has been recently for us. So I think he deserves to start. Scoring the second goal, 4-1, I believe. So that's the score. And here comes Christian Beck coming off the bench and score a lovely chip over the goalkeeper. 5-1 already. Wow. I mean, sure, the last time I hear 5-1 defeat to Man City is certainly the Arsenal defeat, right? Last season in real life, but right here they got one back 5-2, but then this Man City team are just different. I mean, last season we had a pretty head-to-head record against them. They win some, we lose some, or they win some, they lose some. But right here, this is just a total annihilation. 6-2. Remember that score against Middlesbrough back in 2008, before the takeover from from Saudi Arabia, I believe so. Look at them right now. They're suffering. With 2 more minutes to go, we have to add another goal into our tally. 7-2. This is certainly going to add up very nicely there for the goal difference. But 7-2 is the final score. I'm absolutely loving it, by the way. Destroying Man City. And I think they're in the they're in the Champions League. And they beat Bayern Munich. Holy cow. All right, for us, it's our turn now. Back at home, it's the NSMH Group Stadium. All we have to do is very easy, I would say. I think we just have to win. We just make sure everybody's healthy going to the remainder of the season. More importantly, let's not try to get one of our players sent off, because again, whoever we're gonna play against next in the next group or next stage, it's going to be very important. So right here, we are through. Bayer Leverkusen is through. Real Madrid is through as well. And there's a bunch of other clubs as well. But Liverpool are out in the round of 16, losing to Bayern Munich 5-1 in aggregate score, going back to the league with about 10 more games to go. Still top of the league table. 2 points clear with Arsenal sitting 59, while we're sitting at first 61 points. And right, we got Chelsea. I just never feel good when we play against Chelsea. Yes, they don't have Nicholas Jackson anymore, but we are still kind of suffering. There's certain teams, right? There's certain teams where you just kind of struggle against with. I think Chelsea's certainly one of them. Al Hilali makes a big mistake tackling or tripping the opposition player. Cole Palmer converts that penalty, and that turns out to be the only goal in that game. And we lost 1-0. Oh, it is going to be tough, guys. I mean, there's a huge build up to the title race, but the fact that Chelsea beat us, if Arsenal win their game, they're gonna go top with 1 point clear, and I'm fearing that. I'm just kind of fearing my life at this moment, right? I mean, I really do want us to win. I really do want us to win the Premier League again. but sometimes when you're not quite in form, it's just hard. And right now, FA Cup quarterfinal, we got Burnley. I would say it's a very generous draw. I think we lost them a couple of times in the past. And certainly right here, I think we got ourselves a very healthy draw, I would say. We scored the first goal, it was from a corner. Okay, we score our second one in today's episode. And here comes Samuel Martin driving down on the right side. And he's going to drills it to Williamson, and he scored 2-0, getting a start for this game. There's a deflection on its way. You don't see a lot of a deflected goal being scored, but I'm happy we got it 2-0. Absolutely amazing. With 10 more minutes to go, game is pretty much over, but let's try to keep in possession if we can. We are going to score another goal. Here comes Camera, sets it up perfectly to Yohan Bonnie, and here's Thomas Hayes scoring the third goal, putting this game beyond doubt at the moment with about 7 more minutes to go. We're heading to semifinal for the second time in 2 years. And hopefully, well, there's no Man City this time. There's no Liverpool, right? There's still Arsenal, I believe. So there's still, I don't know, Watford, Southampton, other teams as well. We conceded a goal, but before the end of the game, we score. Actually, no, we didn't concede, but instead we score our fourth goal here. And yes, this is where we're about to concede. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing something else. And that's why nobody is picking up the ball until very late. Kolo Muani, a player in his caliber, playing for Burnley, really? Sometimes I got a question about EA transfer within the game. Before once the final score, and as you can see, now Forest has defeated Manchester United. They're through to semi-final. Watford are through, and it's either Newcastle United or Southampton are through. Of course, everybody's praying that it's going to be Southampton that will be going through, but we won't know who we're playing against. But in terms of the odds, the favor of winning the FA Cup is getting higher because tough teams, United, you can't really call them tough teams. Beating them 4-0 2 times already so far. I mean, should not be classified as a top team. The only top team, the only threat that I do see, was Nottingham Forest and also, what's it called? Newcastle United. Certainly, those teams we did suffer against them a few times before. But Aston Villa, this is going to be a tough game, guys. I mean, there are 2 points behind us last time we checked. They scored first goal, Morgan Rogers scoring the first one. And right now, 22 minutes in, it's time to find an equalizer. Here comes Murillo, finding Williamson. But look at this goal over here. What is Cabell doing? I believe he was in my career mode? Crystal Palace career mode? A couple ones ago. But this one, oh my god, what is he doing? Is he trying to take a touch and dribble past Williamson? Absolutely not. Williamson read that one very nicely there and just go for a sliding tackle, clean tackle, got the ball, and just blast that one behind the net. I mean, absolutely shithousery from that German. And right here, with about 35 more minutes to go, against Aston Villa, I know Boniface has been really good play. Look at him go. The fact that he just dribbled past everybody. Bartran comes out and block the shot. Unfortunately, he can't. Instead, it ends up in the back of the net. 2-1. Oh my god, what is going on with us? Losing to Chelsea, losing to Aston Villa, and just like that, click. We're 1 point behind Aston Villa, and they have a game in hand. I'm not worried about the goal difference at all. We're well beyond that. We're able to score a lot of goals, but in terms of getting points, just getting points in general, we're still lacking in a bit. Yes, we score a lot of goals. We concede, I don't say in an extraordinary amount, but when we score goals, we just didn't score against Chelsea. We barely score any goals against Aston Villa. But right now, Leeds United is a perfect chance for us to try and answer one back. Why not? With about 7 more games in the Premier League. And right before the halftime, Williamson trails that one. I mean, I'm sure his shot power has to be 99. Every time when it comes out from his foot, I mean, the shot coming out from his foot, it's just magnificent. It's just really quick. Here comes Williamson again, down on the left, and wow. I mean, it's either he has a Podolski shot power, or the goalkeeper is just absolutely horrible. But I would say it's a combination of both. And guess what? Williamson have scored 4 goals today, and I'm sure he's gonna go back straight into the starting lineup after having a great form right there. And that is it. A very clean victory, 4-0. And right now, moving on to AC Milan for the final game, I believe so. Final game today's episode. Maybe we have 2 more. I don't really know, but we got AC Milan in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. It is going to be a tough one. Oh my god. I mean, I don't understand why they couldn't get the license, because I can't take this jersey seriously. An orange one, orange and white strips. Come on, man. I mean, that is definitely not it. And 62 minutes in, we have to play good football. We have to play dominant football, and we're doing that. Suffocating with the pass. Here comes Bergquist to Samuel Martin. Great finish right there. I think Allison is in go for this one, but that's a great finish to the top left corner to make it 1-0. That is pretty much it. I can't believe it. Against AC Milan, it's a dominant performance, not gonna lie. Yes, we didn't really have a lot of shot, but when the moment it counted the most, I'm happy that we got that win. And Man City, we were playing against, I think it was Inter Milan, and then there's Real Madrid in there as well. And right here, looking at the table, if Aston Villa just keep on winning, I don't think we have a chance to win the trophy. But again, never say never. I'm sure we'll try to find a way. But again, the priority for Premier League, it's quite low at the moment, so I don't mind what's going to happen later on. But in terms of getting the results, we just have to do it in the FA Cup and also Champions League. And I'm sure we only a few more episodes away from like finalizing the series, so I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen later on. But that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in a bit.